Hey guys, welcome to episode number 5 of my trip to the USA for the triple header. 2 down, 1 to go. Just about to jump in an Uber and go to the airport, heading to Albuquerque today. 2 flights which I'm not really happy about because it's like an hour crossover. Like I've got to land and I've got an hour to get from one plane to the next, which I don't usually like. It's always fraught with danger. But anyway, we'll see how we go. That's why I always give myself time, because you just never know what's going to happen with delays and everything else. So let's hope it's all on schedule. Then we're going to head down tomorrow to Tombstone and check out that famous town I'm sure you're all familiar with, and then over to Vegas from there. So it's a beautiful day today. It's a Sunday, and I won't lie and say I'm not a little bit sort of happy about sort of getting out of here. Where the street where I'm at the moment, it seems to be this morning anyway, just a bit of a hangout for some let's say less desirable. But anyway, it's all good. This is New York. You expect that sort of stuff. Yeah, looking forward to getting down to a little bit out in the countryside, Albuquerque, Tombstone, all that sort of stuff. A 6-hour drive in there as well. So I've got a little bit happening. As always, great to have you along for the trip. I hope you've enjoyed the 4 episodes so far. And let's get into episode number 5. Well, all checked in, ready to go. Just had my Dunkin' Donuts, which is a must here in the States, but surprise, surprise, flight has been delayed. So I was supposed to leave about 3. It's now going to be 4:30. My flight from Dallas to Albuquerque was supposed to be, I think, at about 5. Actually, I was supposed to leave 3, get there at 4. I was leaving at 5. So it looks like I'm going to miss that flight. So I've just got to go to the desk now and see what they can do. I'm not normally that stressed about it. The only issue I've got is I've got to get into Albuquerque tonight because I've got the Breaking Bad tour first thing in the morning. Now, end of the day, it is what it is. If I get there late or I have to stay overnight or whatever it is, well, you just got to roll with it. I'll just drive straight to Tombstone. But I'm hoping that I can get a flight later on tonight so I can at least get there at some stage so I can be up first thing in the morning. But this is why I don't like these connecting flights where they give you so short of a lead-in time. In this case, it was only an hour. But as always, you just roll with the cards you're dealt, and I'll make the most of it. Go up to the desk now, see if I can organise my next flight and get back on track. So see how we go. On another note, actually, run into Mick Francis at the gates coming in, which was good. He was sort of getting in as I was getting in. And it was interesting to hear some of the things he was saying about. He's over here just talking to certain promoters and everything about what they're doing with Jai and Justice and everything else. And he's a good man, Mick Francis, and he's done a lot for Jai and Justice and about to be hopefully Conor Wallace. He did mention a few things about that, but I'm sure he'll be releasing that in on his own time. But it was really good to have a chat, with no sort of distractions and that around. Normally when you sort of talk to other sort of boxing people at events, there's always people around. It was good just to have probably a half-hour conversation with him and just ask him a few questions. But as I said, he's a good man, doing great things for Aussie boxing, and I'm excited about hopefully some of the things that might be happening with his fighters. So all right, well, let's go and see what we can organise. Well, good news. I lined up in the rebooking line, and I just thought, and mind you, there's 50 or 60 people in line, moving one every about 8 or 9 minutes, so I would have been there all day. But just happened to check my phone. I heard the lady behind me on her phone talking to American Airlines. I thought I'll just check my emails and see whether something's come through. And sure enough, I had an email from the airline with a new flight booking and boarding pass and all that sort of stuff. So it's like, I'll be seeing you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to go sit back down. So that was good news. So I'm leaving at 4:30. I think I stuffed up the times before, by the way. I don't know what I was thinking, but 4:30 I'll leave here. and I've got another short connection. I've got like an hour when I get there to jump on, but I think we board at 8:30. The flight leaves at about 9, so I think I should be okay if all goes according to plan with being on time. But this current flight was delayed because something to do with the pilots arriving late or something, so if they get held up further, it might be a different story. But we'll see how we go. We'll just keep rolling with it. As I said, as long as I get into Albuquerque tonight, I'll be happy. So we'll see how we go. Alright, I am in Dallas, and we've got some problems. We have some issues. I've had 2 flights delayed today, and I've just got, I was supposed to have a flight at 9:10 now. We ended up getting into Dallas at about 7:45, which I thought was great. I was on my way to the terminal, which is only a short walk apparently, and got there, and the flight has been cancelled. Yes, not delayed, cancelled. So I was on my way to the help desk. I had to get a train. I was actually on my way to the terminal. Then I realised that the new flight they'd put me on was tomorrow night at 10:55. Tomorrow night. So I was already there, so I thought I'd go to the help desk. The help desk had about 100 people in it, and I saw a lady at a counter just at one of the desks, and I went up to her and pretty much put on the puppy dog eyes. Just said, excuse me, I need some help. And she was awesome. She was actually on a break, and she actually dropped everything to help me out. She had to shoo away about 20 people that all started to line up behind me, and she then had to go and deplane an incoming flight. So she was gone for about 20 minutes, and she came back. And the best she could do, there's a flight leaving at 12:40 or something tonight, or AM. And she's put me on that, but it is on standby. She said, don't worry, I think you've got a really good chance of getting on. I said, who flies at friggin' 12:30 on a Sunday night? But anyway, they must have some people on there, but she said, I have a very good chance to get on. So long story short, on my way to the train to another terminal, and I'm officially on standby, but I'm hoping that I'll get on at 12:30 tonight, which means I'll get to Albuquerque pretty much at about 1:45 in the morning. And then I've got to get to the hotel. I doubt the car mob will be open, so I won't be able to get the car. I've got the Breaking Bad thing in the morning at 9 o'clock, so I have a chance I'll get there. I'll be okay if I get to the hotel and be able to just get a few hours sleep. Then I suppose I'll go get the car after I'm finished the tour with the Breaking Bad. So look, this is really one of those times where you have to really roll with the punches. Don't get excited, don't get stressed, although it is easy to get a little bit stressed, especially when you roll up to the help desk. There's 100 people in front of you, and the attendants really just do take their time. But I'm hoping that my little sort of guardian angel has helped me out. She was an older lady and she was fantastic, so very, very patient, even though she could have told me to go away. So I'm just hoping that that little bit of luck transfers into more luck and actually getting on this flight. Just stuffs everything up. It's just hard. And look, in the past I'd probably get a bit upset and all that about it, but it's like my first thought was, all right, take a deep breath. What are you going to do? Looks like the Breaking Bad tour is out. We've just got to get to Tucson, which is near Tombstone. That's where I want to get to, Tombstone. I have to get there. So the whole thing was all right with the Breaking Bad thing is over and not going to happen. It's just a matter of getting to somewhere. And I thought about getting a car, but it's a 9-hour drive to Albuquerque, another 6-hour drive to Tombstone. So it was going to be a big couple of days just all driving. So So at the moment, it is just get through this first phase, and if I don't get on the flight, then I suppose it's plan B, or I don't even know what plan B is, but it'll just be a matter of, as I said, taking a breath and just assessing what I'm going to do, whether I wait till tomorrow or I drive, I don't know. Anyway, wish me luck. I'll check back in later.
Board here for all B and D gates and the Grand Hyatt.
Alright, could be worse. Could be stuck with no food. I've got my Panda Express, so that'll do for tonight. That'll do me. Got my egg roll and my water, so I'll be fine. And got to stay healthy. There is some yogurt. Yes, yogurt with fruit. They do sell healthy food here in America. If you can call yogurt healthy, that is. Alright, update. Still don't know whether I'm on the flight or not. The plane should have left at 12:42 a.m. It is now 12:52 a.m. The crew apparently is not at the airport. They haven't arrived on another plane or something yet. A lot of customers very unhappy. A few little bits of abuse thrown at the staff members. Not that I condone that, by the way, but some of them do get a bit snippy. But this is the staff as well. But the one there at the moment is just doing her best, trying to appease everyone. I mean, a lot of tired kids, a lot of customers that have been flying all day, me included. So yeah, not a lot of happy customers at the moment. But look, it's one of those things. You just got to go with it. I did speak to the crew member or the staff member before about when do I know whether I'm on the flight or not. Apparently it's not until pretty much everyone's boarding until they see who's there and who's not. So I'm number 4 on the list. I've got a feeling there's 3 above me are on. I don't know whether I'm on yet. And look, at this stage, I'll be honest with you, the thought of having a 2-hour flight, trying to get to Albuquerque, get to the hotel, try and get up in the morning, to be honest with you, I'm not that stressed if I don't make it tonight, and I've just got to stay here in Dallas and get a flight tomorrow straight to Tucson, where I'm going to fly out from Vegas from anyway. So, and I'll be there tomorrow night in Tucson, because the plan was to stay overnight in Albuquerque, do the Breaking Bad tour, and then drive to Tucson. So, Tucson's near Tombstone anyway, but I fly out of Tucson. So I've just got to stay the night and fly to Tucson at some stage tomorrow. Well, it is what it is, not much I can do about it, but yeah, things are getting a little bit messy around here at the moment. I don't blame people, you know, like it's tough. A lot of people actually have to work tomorrow. It's Sunday night here, and a lot of them are on flights at 5 and 6 o'clock at night. I got here at 7:45, and it's now, what's that, after 12:45, so I've been here 5 hours already, and it doesn't look like we're leaving anytime soon. So this has turned into quite the eventful day. I doubt there's going to be anything boxing related. This is just going to be my adventures on trying to get to a hotel and trying to get to my destination at some stage. Just as well, I got about 4 hours sleep last night. I'm starting to feel it a bit, and I think we're actually 1 hour behind here. So it's actually approaching 2 o'clock in the morning back in New York. So I'm sure I will laugh about it afterwards. But at the moment, I'm just get me on this plane, or at least let me know if I'm not on it, so I can make other plans. But anyway, we will keep you updated as the news comes in. And success. Yes, I am on. Just about to jump on there now. I think I've actually got a pretty good seat too, in 9th row. Maybe it pays to be on standby, but I'm about done. Let's get on board.
Just got into the airport and got my bag.
Right, hon? So much closer to going to bed. Yes.
Alright, welcome to Albuquerque, New Mexico. It is 2:30 in the morning. Doesn't sound too bad, but it's 3:30 in the morning in Dallas and 4:30 in the morning in New York, where I started from. So it's been a long night, but I'm still going to do it. I'll be up in the morning, 8:30 a.m. I'll be up. 9:30 is the tour. So I'm gonna head to the ground transportation. I don't know whether there'll be a shuttle bus. I doubt it. I'll probably have to get an Uber to the hotel. Hopefully it's not too far away. I'll be straight to bed. Get a few hours sleep and then back up again. But the things you do, eh? So we can find some transport and get the hell out of here. Oh, hello. All right, I'm here. What a weird day. You can see my room there. It's a really nice room, actually. It's very old. Probably see my reflection there with the camera, but you see in there, yep. And the bedroom there. Not much to see, but really nice, spacious room. And it's a pity I won't be making too much use of it because I'm about to go to sleep. It is about 3:15 in the morning. I'm going to get up at about 8:45, so that'll give me about 5 hours sleep, which is plenty of time. And then up to the Breaking Bad tour. So look, I'm not quite sure whether I'll even post this video. We'll see how we go. It's been just a nothing video, just me with my heartache, my hardships all day. I might give you a bit of a laugh anyway, and I'm sure I'll laugh about it at some stage. But we'll see how we go. But I'll keep recording what I'm up to, and whether I post or not, we'll see. But that's sort of it. I'm going to hit the sack, and I'm not even going to have a shower. I'm just going straight to bed. And I'll have one in the morning, and then into hopefully what will be a little more uneventful day. Well, eventful as far as what I'm doing activity-wise, but uneventful as far as things that pop up. So let's get to sleep and up and at 'em early in the morning. I've got to say that was probably the most bizarre day of travelling I've had. I've just actually checked out. I was there probably the shortest stay I've ever had at a hotel. 5 hours I was there. I literally checked in, dumped my bags, went to sleep, got up, had a shower and checked out. That's literally it. So it is what it is, as I continue to say. So I'm just heading down now. I mean, I just actually, with that hotel, I'm really I'm a little bit pissed that I haven't had a chance to sort of stay there for a day or two. It's a beautiful hotel. You would have seen just by the footage there. Just a beautiful hotel and really friendly people. So they've allowed me to leave my bags there because the rental car joint wasn't open last night. So I've got to go back there today. But I've had to get up and pretty much go straight to this tour. So I've left my bags there, and I'm just going to walk. It's only about a 10-minute walk, so I'm going to grab the car. Well, I'll do the tour, grab the car, and then we've got all day to get to Tombstone, which is about a 6-hour drive. So yeah, it's one of those days, but we soldier on. Hopefully, I've been looking forward to this tour for a while, so hopefully it measures up to expectations. Now, this is actually Old Town Albuquerque, which I'm walking to now, and as you can see, there's no coincidences why they call it that. Look how old these buildings look. Almost feels like I'm in the 1800s or something, except for the dump truck, of course. Very quiet this morning. Very quiet. Just a few, looks like a few locals just around. A few tourists. What a beautiful town square. Alright, so I've found the pickup location. It was a little bit tricky. but nice ladies in the store there just told me I was in the right spot. So yeah, obviously I've mentioned this a few times. This is a Breaking Bad tour. This is something I've always wanted to do. I love the show. I've seen it a couple of times, or probably 3 times now, the whole series. And it's probably one of those shows that you either love or hate. I absolutely love it. I think it's the best series ever made, and I thought I'll take the opportunity in between these events, between New York and Las Vegas, to do a couple of things that I always have on the bucket list, and this is it. Albuquerque, New Mexico, where Walter White had his exploits with Jesse Pinkman. So this is a few of the filming sites, so probably not overly exciting for all you out there that don't like the show, haven't seen the show, but for all of you that have, hopefully you recognise a few of the sites on the way. So let's go. And this is one of the main sets of Breaking Bad, Twisters, aka Los Pollos Hermanos, Chicken Brothers. And we'll say good day to Walter White there as well. There he is in the window. Also, I'm in the window as well.
This is all the movie stars here. This is my brother with the RV right here, and this is us. This is you remember Tajili, the Indian Navajo reservation where they kill Hank? You remember Heisenberg was standing in a white underwear in a green shirt with pistol? So our bus is right there on the same location. So this was taken in Tajili. You see the famous Eagle Rock right here. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, go here. They will serve you the drink.
And the famous Los Pollos Hermanos.
People like this picture. Let's do it right here underneath the RV, okay?
Yeah.
Underneath that?
This is the car wash, A1 car wash in Breaking Bad. And the RV there, another tour. And this is Walter White's house.
Oh, she's outside.
Uh-oh.
Did you make a picture? She's outside?
I don't see her.
I think she's got a bunch of boxes.
Are you moving?
Yeah, she's hiding somewhere there.
And this is the site of Gus's meth lab, where Walter and Jesse both cook the meth deep underground. Oh, something a little bit different there. That was awesome. I know it's probably not overly exciting. You're not a Breaking Bad fan, but I found it really good. But one of those sort of bucket list things, I suppose. When you see a series that you like, it's great to see some of the locations. And Luigi was fantastic. A quick little story though that just sort of blew me away a little bit. This will make you laugh. As I got off, I went into the gift shop, and Luigi, the driver, sort of said, "Hey Australia, come here, I need to ask you something." I said, "Oh," he said, "Are you famous?" I said, "No, why?" He said, "You sure? Are you somebody?" I said, "No." And he said, "That lady," because only 5 of us on the trip, and these 2 from, where were they from? Somewhere in not Central America, in mid America, one of like Iowa or somewhere like that. She said, "That guy is a famous boxer from Australia." I was like, "What?" What? I said, well, I used to be an amateur boxer in the day, and I've got my own YouTube show. He said, wow. He said, she said you're a famous boxer from Australia. Well, maybe she's one of my 2,200 subscribers, I don't know. But that is weird. She's obviously got me mixed up with somebody else, but the boxing link was funny. Maybe she thinks I'm, well, I'm going to say Jeff Fennick with a beard or something, maybe, I don't know, but I thought it was pretty funny. This is a lady who sort of could barely speak English, by the way. But anyway, it's something a little bit hilarious to finish the trip anyway. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is head back to the hotel. I've been holding my bags, and then I'm going to hit the road for 6.5 hours down to Tombstone, Arizona, another bucket list place that I want to visit. So I'm going to take my time. Actually, I've got nothing else I really need to do. I'm just going to occasionally take it down. I'll probably stop for a coffee or something and have a few stops along the way. As I said, I'm not that stressed about what time I get there, as long as it's tonight sometime. Even though I'm doing a few things tomorrow, there's no real time set for some of the stuff I'm doing in Tombstone. So I'm actually going to take the opportunity to get a good night's sleep. That's probably the first thing. I've had sort of 4 or 5 hours sleep the last 3 nights in a row. So I'll just take the opportunity to rest up. All right, back to the hotel, get the bags to the rental car place, wherever that is. I think it's at the airport, and hit the road. Actually, I better quickly show you a couple of little mementos I got from today's trip. First of all is my little, where is it? I'll bring it up here. My little Yo Bitch key ring that I won by answering a couple of questions from the show. There it is, Yo Bitch. And the other one, can't leave Albuquerque without getting some of this. It's the blue meth. No, it's not blue meth. It's just blue candy, as they say. And I thought that was a good little memento as well. So I'm not going to take that with me. I don't think it's worth the risk. I think I might either eat it or just chuck it in the bin or something. But just a little couple of mementos there from the Breaking Bad tour here in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Alright, so here's my ride for the trip to Tombstone. I actually lucked out because, well, I thought I was unlucky again because my car wasn't where it was supposed to be. I got to the lot and it was vacant, and they've run out of cars in my section, so they've actually upgraded me to this thing. So I think I've done very well. Let's hope it translates to the road and we have a nice cushy ride. Got to get going because we're on a tight schedule. Alright, just a quick rest stop on the way to Tombstone. I'm about an hour and 45 away. I'm on a very tight schedule at the moment. I wish I had been able to take my time, but I can't. I'm going to just make it on time. I realised before I left that it's an 8 o'clock check-in cut-off, and I'm going to be right on the dot if I get moving. So, well, not too fast, because actually I've got to confess, I actually got pulled over by the police a couple of hours ago. I had no idea how fast I was going. I wasn't taking any notice. I was just sort of trying to keep up with everyone and just doing my thing and not taking any notice. And he pulled me over, and very, very good man actually, because apparently I was well over, and took my license and did a bit of a check and just said, just drive safe. Gave my license back. Have a good holiday, and let me go. Not what would happen in Australia. They would have happily given me a ticket, I reckon, but he was good. One of those sort of coppers you see in the movies, you know, in the really nice uniforms and very well dressed, and just said, "You have a nice holiday, sir." I said, "Yes, thanks, no worries," because yeah, apparently I was a fair bit over. So I'll take it as a lesson. I've been looking after the speed limit ever since, and not getting too carried away. But about an hour and 45 away from Tombstone. Better get moving because we're going to be really pushing the time limit, so no time to waste. All right, so I've just arrived in Tombstone, Arizona. I'm staying in a really nice little hotel, the Tombstone History Inn or something like that it's called. Really nice little hotel, nice and comfortable. The guy at the front desk was awesome. Gave me the rundown of everything that I need to do. I didn't have the heart to tell him, look, I'm here for one day, but anyway, he was awesome. The room here you can see, it's just a nice little room. Over here you've got some, I don't know whether that's Doc Holliday or Wyatt Earp, it's probably obviously one of them. Interesting here, you can see the light. Actually, does it turn on? It probably does. I don't know, it probably turns on. You see the gun there. Yeah, just really good in there. The bathroom and everything there. Can't complain. Really nice, really nice. So look, I'm really buggered today after a massive couple of days, hence why I didn't have a chance to do the video yesterday. I literally didn't have a chance to stop, edit, post, all that sort of stuff. So we've sort of got a double header for this one. But I'm going to go down and grab something to eat, yeah, just chill for the rest of the night. I think it's going to be a big one tomorrow. Eventful day. I actually got pulled over for a second time by the cops. This time it was apparently running a stop, or running a what they call it, running a stop sign. I didn't even know I did it. Thankfully, he was another awesome guy who just wanted to know about Australia, and he took my license and passport and checked it out and said, thanks, there you go, have a nice day. Isn't it funny how you, like here, it's not about revenue raising like it is back home. I'm not jumping on my soapbox, by the way. It's too late for that. But the cops here just genuinely want to just see everyone get along safe, and they were just more so, hey, take it easy, relax, enjoy your holiday, slow down, watch the stop signs, unlike back home where I'm sure I would have had a couple of big fines. So anyway, that's a side thing. But yeah, so I'm going to go for a walk down in the main street. I was told not much is open on a Monday night, so we'll see how we go. But I better try and get something to eat and then have as I said, early night and get this video loaded, and onwards tomorrow for what hopefully should be a big, what is it, episode 6 I think it is. Anyway, you'll work it out. I'll catch you tomorrow. All right, this is Big Nose Kate's Saloon. This is the only restaurant / bar open at this time of night. It's about 8 o'clock. It is a Monday night. Apparently everything shuts here very early. And if you don't know who Big Nose Kate was, it was actually the partner of Doc Holliday. Not a very attractive name, is it, or a name for a woman, a big nose Kate, but she was the partner, yeah, as I said, of Doc Holliday. So let's go in there and get a feed. Better have something to eat. Look at that, brisket, cornbread, served in a tin dish, even better. Okay, I've just finished dinner at Big Nose Kate's Saloon. I'm just currently standing in the main street of Tombstone, and I can tell you it's very, very eerie. The road is actually dirt, and you probably can't see behind me, but all the old buildings, it looks like I'm literally in the 1800s. Just amazing. Actually, when I was walking down here, the first little bit of an intro to the main street was almost stepping on a 6-foot long snake. it was just withering on the footpath in front of me. I thought it was a stick or something, and I got within about 2 feet of it, and I thought, what the hell is that? And then it started to move, and I asked the bartender what sort of snakes they get around here, and he said all sorts, obviously rattlesnakes as well. So I'm hoping it wasn't a rattlesnake, so I've got to go back that same way. But yeah, not a great indication. Something I definitely didn't think I would see walking down the main street of Tombstone. It was a 6 foot long friggin' snake. Not sure what type it was, but anyway, we're going to head up there. There's not much lighting. You can see behind me there, just the lighting down there, and then I'll turn around there. Over the road there is Longhorns Restaurant as well. It's closed. You can see all the lights up there as well. It's a pretty cool town. I can't wait to actually tomorrow get up and have a full day here. Apparently, talking to the hotel guy and the bartender, I should be able to get most things sort of covered tomorrow. So there's obviously the OK Corral, the gunfight. There's what else did he say? There's the theatre. There's a few bits and pieces anyway, but I reckon everything's within walking distance, and should have no dramas getting it covered tomorrow. So looking forward to that. Alright, I'm just heading down this street again where that friggin' snake was. So let's hopefully it's gone to bed for the night, and I won't see it. But anyway, until tomorrow, let's get ready for a big episode number 6.